Malcolm, thank you so much for calling in. Again, folks, if you want to join us, share your thoughts with us. The number to call in is 773-763-9278. Again, it's Sunday morning. We are here every Sunday from 9 in the morning till 10 o'clock, rain or shine or snow or cold or freezing weather. John, continuing our conversation, one of the things that I have been monitoring, folks, and we've been talking about this entire thing that is happening in the Middle East now, this so-called war. War can be between two countries, not between a country which is so technologically advanced, and by the way, they're being paid with our tax dollars, and going after somebody and ripping that entire country, that entire area to shreds. That's not war. And then recently, a couple of days back, the Israeli army now blew up the entire country. We have been watching that, and then they blew up a university. And remember, it's not something that they can come back and say, oh, no, you know what, there were terrorists in the university. That university was actually being used as a base for the last 2 months by the Israeli army. Mm-hmm. So what is the sense in blowing it up? It is not so much just the university also. There was also a building, close to it, which had like over 3,000 artifacts, historical rare artifacts in National Museum near the university campus. Everything was blown away. And we are letting this tail wag the dog over here by supporting these kind of efforts. How long can this continue, John?
Well, I hope not much longer. I mean, I think we were far beyond the getting retribution for the 1,200 or so, Israelis that were killed on October, 7th.
7th, yep.
But, I mean, we're now to the point where of 26 hospitals in Gaza, only 13 are even functioning. They're functioning at far beyond their capacity. They have no medicine. They have no anesthetic.
Yep.
They cannot treat people. We're just now seeing this is a horror show of mass bombings, mass killings, and it's beyond defending their territory.
Yeah, and anytime we want to speak about something like that, they jump down your throat and say, "Oh, you're being anti-Semitic." No, folks. Oh, do you condemn Hamas? Yeah, of course we condemn Hamas, but at the same token, we definitely condemn what is happening with our tax dollars over there, folks. This is unbelievable. It is unforgivable. And I've been asking time and again for our Congress to step up, our president to step up and condemn what is happening. Mr. President, again, this is an appeal for you. You can just pick up the phone, but hey, Netanyahu is not listening to you. He's disrespecting you every single day in and out. Why are you taking it?
There's a blatant hypocrisy going on right here. Basically, the U.S. position was to the Palestinians, you have to recognize Israel as a state before, we will support what you're doing, which they didn't do. But then, on the other hand, Israel is not recognizing the Palestinian state either, so where is the equity involved in this? I mean, why are we favoring one group over another, and they're two separate groups that should live together? This doesn't make any sense.
Well, we will continue the conversation, folks, and you're welcome to call in and have your say on this. But we have David calling in from San Francisco, from the medical school. David, good morning. You're on WCPT on the Lightning Strike. Thank you for calling in. What can we help you with?
Hey, look, I was interested in the medical issues, but it's funny.
Sure, David. David, I think we have a bad connection. Do you mind if you're on the speaker, just take your phone off speaker and speak directly into the phone?
Is that any better? Yeah, I'm on a headset. It should be a good mic. But...
Okay, no, there's a lot of disturbance coming in. See if you can get off the headset if possible.
Is that better?
Still not coming through clear. You want to call back on a regular phone?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll call back.
Okay, thank you, David. So, folks, here we are talking about issues again every Sunday morning. We bring up local issues, we bring up national issues, we bring up international issues. The show that we have on, we call it is of the people, for the people, by the people. It is your show. It's not my show. It's not, John's show or Ken's show. But you can support us by also going to our website. We are trying to see not to take corporate advertising on this show. So our website is tlschicago.com, which is The Lightning Strike. You'll see a donate button over there. If you can make a donation to keep the show going, we would really, really appreciate it. We're also going to be setting up a Patreon account so that you can continue to listen. We have also started the Lightning Strike podcast, and you will see a link to that on the website for tlschicago.com. And I think we got a couple of callers calling in, and let's see what our callers have to say. Let's see, David is back on. David, good morning. You're back on. Let's hope we have a better connection this time.
Yeah, how's that?
Better than before.
Good deal. Well, I was interested, as you were talking about Gaza, it crosses my mind that this may be more of an issue of merchants in the temple. Do I remember right that Semite is a whole variety of different people, not only Jews, right? There are Christian Semites, there are Muslim Semites, there are agnostic Semites. It's such a phony use of that word, but it also gets involved in merchants in the temple who are abusing the Ten Commandments, who are abusing the religion of the Hebrews, and pretending that a land grab can be a religious act. And if you remember the social contract, that was, when humans were able to finally get rid of the kings who claimed that God put them in charge, and if God put him in charge, then God was supposed to look out. The king was supposed to look out for every sparrow, and not be murdering them willy-nilly. And the idea that the kings and the social contract were an important part of civilization being able to emerge from slavery. And the idea that corporations at this point don't have a social contract. And what corporations are working with, Netanyahu's gang they're taking orders from Netanyahu's gang. Maybe we should get corporate charters all over the world of major corporations that are taking part in this murder.
Well, thank you so much for your input, David. You're so absolutely right. It's not just the corporations taking orders from Netanyahu. Our president, our Congress are taking, orders from Netanyahu, it seems like, and that, folks, needs to be addressed. We have an election coming up. Make sure that you go out and vote and hold our representatives accountable for putting humanity first rather than anyone else's, ideas. It's not so much the Jewish people. There's so many good Jewish people out there. It is the Zionist ideology. And Zionism is not, restricted to Jews, John. Did you know that? I mean, there are plenty of Christian Zionists. In fact, our president has said, I'm proud to be a Zionist. So you go figure that out, folks. And we got Lamont Robinson calling in. Lamont, good morning.